Hi, I'm Mazanke, and I am the founder and CEO of Direct Connect Coaching, where we support clients in getting results that they absolutely love living. And today I want to talk to you about forgiveness equaling results. Now, you may be thinking, Fee, this is crazy. How can forgiveness have anything to do with getting results, particularly sales results? Well, I'll tell you, it's very powerful and a very powerful tool that I have used in the last 25 years in coaching executives and sales leaders across the globe. So, what does forgiveness have to do with results? What happens is our natural state of existence is love. We are loving human beings. Now, granted, some people have forgotten that. Some people have put a veil over that. Some people numb that experience of love out. Some people have experienced so much pain while here on planet Earth that they want nothing to do with love, absolutely nothing to do with self love. And therefore, they are in a much lower frequency. So when we are experiencing feelings such as anger, sadness, worry, fear, betrayal, those feelings bring us to a very low frequency. And what our experience is with this low frequency is that we get results based on where the frequency that we are coming from. And so it actually puts, and there's a scientific term for this, and it puts a wall around a person's heart. It's called a heart wall. And so when we're vibrating at all those low level emotional responses, our heart is actually closed off, like a brick wall is around it. And most people will use that brick wall as a means of protection. In fact, I was talking to a friend of mine last week, and she was just giving me example upon example of all things where people were not living up to her expectations, not living up to what she wanted to see from them. And she was living from the outside in, saying, Fee, why I'm not seeing these results. So as I'm not seeing these results and experience what I want to experience from these people, I'm really angry about that. And I said, well, I asked her one question. I asked permission. I asked her one question. I said, may I ask you one question? She said, sure. I said, how much do you really want to feel and experience love? And she began to cry at that because she knew that it was love that she was seeking, but there were many experiences that she was having that were actually putting this big wall around her heart where she wasn't able to receive love. And because love's our natural state, when we open our hearts, when we open our emotions to experiencing all emotions, then we get a chance and an opportunity to feel more love, to feel more connected to our natural state of existence. Now, love is the highest vibration that we can be in, and it is what I call connecting to the frequency of success. So, what forgiveness does in order for us to get results is when we are experiencing some kind of pain at work, some type of emotional response that is negative, and it's causing us stress, it's causing us headaches, it's causing us to feel like we are not in charge and not able to get results that we want. Most of us put that in a box and we just compartmentalize those feelings. We get through the day and we just leave the box on the shelf, or the box is opened up once we experience that feeling again. Now, what I do in my proprietary process called the discovery process is that I allow all of those feelings, all of those emotions, all of the things that may be causing a heart wall with my clients to be expressed, to be felt, to be moved through and finally to be forgiven. Why? Because I know that when we use forgiveness, it is not about justifying another person's behavior. It's not about justifying anything that has happened. But what forgiveness does for you, it's something that you give to yourself for you, not for anyone else, is forgiveness actually helps us to remove the heart wall so that we return to our natural state of existence, which is love. And then when we put in our vision of everything that we would love to create or manifest with our sales results or with the team, or if we are a CEO with our company, and we keep connecting people to that vision, it allows people to work from the much higher frequency. It allows people to work from a frequency of sacredness rather than I'm just here to check the boxes. And so we use the power of forgiveness in our process together in order to create results. And oftentimes those results become quantum results. So several years ago, I want to mention to you, I was working with a sales leader, and her father had passed away when she was 15 years old. And no one ever gave her permission to feel the grief that she felt. And what ended up happening is she was going through and saying, Fia, I'm having all these difficulties at work. And I said, okay, let's allow your body to feel where those difficulties land. And for her, it landed in her left forearm. Very interesting space. I never questioned it. It landed in her left forearm. And so what we did was we went into that space, went into that discomfort in her left forearm. And what emerged was an amazing amount of grief that she was so angry about, because people just said, suck it up and just move through it and go back to school after her dad had died. No one gave her permission to be able to feel her grief. And once we gave her permission, she was allowed to feel those intense feelings of grief. She moved through those and she was able to forgive not only her dad for passing away when she was at such an early, young age, but also to forgive herself for holding on to that. Unconsciously she was, but she was able to forgive herself for holding on to that. So that is exactly why forgiveness equals results. And so what I'd love for you to do today is just really check inside yourself. Don't use your mind, use your body. And if there's one person out there that you're really having an irritation about, could be someone at work, could be someone at home. If there's one person you're feeling irritated about, I want you to just give yourself permission to feel it. Give yourself permission for your body to feel it, to experience it, to see where that feeling lands for you inside your body as a physical experience. And then once you do that, then what I want you to do is just see yourself feeling it, emptying it out like you're emptying out the garbage, and then forgiving yourself and the other person, forgiving yourself if need be for holding on to that irritation or resentment, and forgiving the other person for doing that for you. Give yourself forgiveness. It is forgiving you the opportunity to experience your natural state of existence. Go out and forgive and have a great day.